Hey friends, good afternoon. It's Nikki Jackson back at you again here in sunny Orlando. We're here for the WCI live podcast experience, and we're so excited because we've got Allison here with the Alliance of Women in Workers' Compensation. Woo-hoo! Allison, can you tell our viewers a little about yourself?
Yes, I would love to. And thank you for having me, Nikki.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. So I'm Allison Scardino, and I am on the National Board of Directors for the Alliance of Women in Work Comp. And then in addition to that, I'm the Executive Vice President of U.S. IME Sales for Dane Street IME.
Wow, busy woman.
Busy woman. And then I have to add it in too. I'm proudly wearing my Kids Chance pin because I'm on the Board of Directors for Kids Chance of America. So obviously philanthropy and giving back to the industry is something that's very important to me.
So when did you come in?
So I started in the work comp community about 27 years ago. I'm going to be 50. I'm going to be 50 in a couple of months. Yes. And I started as an adjuster and ultimately over the years kind of worked more into the service provider side of things. And I have loved doing that, working with clients and solving the problems and getting them some really good results.
Well, I'm guessing this isn't your first WCI then.
It's not my first WCI. I do love it. It's a whirlwind though.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
Did you come in early to help with Give Kids the World or anything?
So didn't do that. I was traveling last week. Got in actually very late on Sunday night, and I will be down here with WCI and then other meetings for the Alliance and different things until about Friday.
Well, I was stuck in the airport for quite a bit because of the lightning.
Oh, yes.
Our bags were kind of stranded there. So I ran into Mary Jo, also with the Alliance. So her and I went over and had a little snack while we waited for our bags. Did you run into that?
I did not run into that. So it was just a very late in the day flight out of Milwaukee. So we didn't have too much weather. It was just a long trek down here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to talk about the Alliance of Women in Workers' Compensation because I know for me it has been absolutely life-changing. And I want to thank you for that because you helped bring me into the organization. So I thought you were the perfect guest to bring on today to tell us a little bit about the organization, the mission, and what you guys really do.
I would love to. And like you, the Alliance of Women in Workers' Compensation is something that's very special to me because when I look at the experience that I've had with the board and the people that are involved in it, these are women that are incredibly inspirational. And our mission is to help promote other women within the workers' compensation space. So, getting them to engage at a greater level and enrich their lives, and not just personally or professionally. It's a combination of both. We're always striving to make everybody the best versions of themselves that they can be. And while creating a lot of positive change within the work comp space. So it's all designed to be very forward thinking and, productive as we go along.
So tell me about the kinds of things that you guys do.
So the Alliance of Women in Workers' Comp. So what we do is we will have about 4 board-led events on an annual basis.
They're fantastic.
They are, and we have one tomorrow morning. So I'm so excited about that. So we have board-led events. We have 4 of them at all the national conferences. So WCI, the National Work Comp, AWWC. Oh, and I'm forgetting one now. Help me out. Now I'm blanking on it. But at any rate, so board-led events. And then in addition to that, WCRI, thank you. In addition to that, we want to make sure that if you are unable to travel and you don't have it in your budget with your position or with your employer, that you still have the ability to engage in Alliance events. So we have ambassadors, which Nikki is an ambassador. She does an amazing job. And our ambassadors are at the state level. And so we like to make sure that the ambassadors have the ability to bring that content that you would get from a board-led event, a national event, to your home state. So everybody's got the opportunity to interact, to learn, and to participate in various Alliance, whether they're presentations, networking events, social events, just self-improvement events. There's a lot of different things that we do that are very content driven.
That's amazing. So if somebody's interested in maybe becoming an ambassador, how can they learn more?
Absolutely.
What should they do?
Yep. So that's a really good question. So we are constantly looking for additional individuals to be ambassadors for the Alliance. And so we encourage them. You can contact me. So Allison Scardino, you can contact Jen Ryan with our board, Tracy Reed, and we will work with you on getting you the application process and getting that whole situation started. So there is an application, there's an interview that we do. We're going to walk you through what the requirements are, because we want to make sure that you feel supported and you also feel like this is an endeavor that you'd be successful with. So there's a bit of a process, but then we get you on board, we onboard you, we train you, and then we just continue to collaborate together.
Let's talk hot topics.
Yes.
This is always something people want to know. What are some of the top items, or I guess most attended? What's been really popular for you?
You know, it's interesting. So one of the things that I love about the Alliance is that our topics are a little bit different. So it's going to be a little bit more on the rare side that you might attend an Alliance event. It's going to be a typical maybe topic that you might see at a work comp conference. So it's not always going to be the latest in spinal, surgery techniques, or the importance of return to work, or working on your experience modification factor from the employer side. These topics are more driven around you as an individual, again, being the best version of you. So like, for instance, tomorrow, our event here at the WCI is focused on the power of negotiations and how to negotiate effectively on your behalf personally, whether that's trying to get a new position, you're negotiating your salary, but then also negotiating in the workspace with clients and perhaps your colleagues, and what that looks like and how you can be the most successful at doing that, and not being afraid to continue to push the limits a little bit. I think sometimes as women, we will negotiate a little bit, but then we back off. And so tomorrow is designed to really help us dive into that at a deeper level.
I love it. The very first Alliance event that I went to, I loved the energy walking in the room. But one thing I thought was really interesting was the company name that I worked for wasn't on the name tag. Why is that?
So at the Alliance, and that's a great question, Nikki, at the Alliance, we truly believe that you check your business cards at the door. So this isn't meant to be, a mass event where people are getting together and there's lots of, heavy sales pressures and all of that going on. It's about industry professionals, women, and then our male allies all coming together. So, all genders are welcome. And we want people to come into that room and network and talk with one another and learn about other people and learn what makes them tick, and just grow from the experience. And I can tell you that for myself, being able to be in the presence of individuals like yourself and the board and the other ambassadors and all of our followers, that has shaped my life tremendously. And it's not been from a sales perspective. It's not about that. It's about listening to people and taking away what you think makes, that really is working well for that person, or wow, they have an amazing approach to something that I never considered. And it's been very formative for me. And I'm so grateful for the experience.
Well, I know we are looking forward to the session tomorrow. It's Elizabeth Constantine. How do you pronounce it?
Constantine. So that's tomorrow. Registration starts at 7:30 in the Crystal Ballroom. The welcoming address is going to be put on by Jen Ryan, who is on the board and just amazing.
So passionate.
So passionate. We absolutely love Jen. So she's doing the opening address, and then we're going to get into the keynote by Elizabeth. And then after that, and this is what I love about the Alliance, it's never just a keynote or somebody giving you information. There's always going to be that component where we want to break it down and have some table conversations. So that's going to be a part of tomorrow as well. And then we're going to finish it up with some raffle prizes and some just really, wonderful words to wrap everything up. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great way to kind of close out WCI.
Well, and we want to thank WCI and Andrew Sabalik for giving us that space. I think it's incredibly generous, and all of the corporate sponsors that continue to support these initiatives throughout the course of the year.
That is exactly accurate. So without our corporate sponsors, we would never be able to do what we do. And so we promote them whenever we can. We're so grateful that they see the need to give back to the community in this capacity, and they are willing to invest in the Alliance of Women and Workers' Compensation. So we'll be showing our corporate sponsors tomorrow up on the big screens.
I love it. Looking forward to it. Allison, thank you so much for coming on and sharing with everybody a little bit more about the Alliance. We really sincerely hope that you can join us in person or virtually. Like she said, go to the
allianceofwomen.org. And if you've not registered for tomorrow's event, we are still accepting walk-ins. So if you would like certainly come on down to the Crystal Ballroom. Like I said, 7:30 a.m. starts registration, and then the welcome address starts at 8:30. So we would love to have you.
And snacks?
There are snacks. Yep, we're going to have some breakfast. So there's light breakfast. There's going to be lots of networking, just a really welcoming, wonderful atmosphere. So I encourage you to attend.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks everyone so much. The WCI podcast experience has been truly wonderful, and we're glad you could join us. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.